Hello and welcome back again to the Black Suit Tonight Africa Rising channel. Once again, my name is Bernard Boma, and if you are new here, kindly subscribe, like this video, and don't forget to share. This is the Pan-African channel, and this is the Black Suit Tonight Africa Rising channel. While the war in Ukraine and Russia still prolong, sorry, we don't want to talk about its progress, but as it prolongs, well, hydrocarbons, fossil fuels and fuels, of course, it's becoming scarce, and with scarcity, prices increase. And so world nations are really struggling to find ways to power their economies, literally, including African countries. But what if we had an alternative to all these fossil fuels, especially if it's going to come from Africa? Well, as an African who's seeking to have an alternative, producing equipment and gadgets that really doesn't need electricity generated by fossil fuels, or even fossil fuels in certain mechanical equipment. He is an African. Well, Ethiopia has also commissioned, the second phase of the Grand Renaissance Dam. Well, it's bringing a sort of mayhem with some other African countries. For more on this, stay tuned. We will be right back. Alright, so welcome back. My name, once again, is Bernard Boma, and you are watching the Black Suit Tonight Africa Rising channel. Well, BWT-African Rising channel. That is what we are here for. Let's start from the Zimbabwean, the man from Harare, the city that never sleeps, who has come up with some great ingenuity and great inventions. Well, someone might think, is it really probably he be the first person to come up with it? Well, we never know, and maybe we will never know, but as long as we know, he is the first person to come up with a television set that is not, you don't have to plug it into any, source of power. It just uses radio frequency. You know, that 102.5 what gigahertz, that power that gives you, your radio frequencies for you to listen to radio. It uses that radio frequency, whether should I say technology or something, to generate power for their television. So the television itself is wireless. You don't need that cord to plug into anything extension or your wall to generate power for it. Isn't it remarkable? Yes, it is. So actually, speaking about it, the TV has a microsonic energy device that converts radio frequency to power the TV itself. So as purely wireless as you can ever get it. And this man is the man from Saith Tech Group, Maxwell Chikumbu of Zimbabwe. I think he needs a hand. That man needs a hand for the good job that he has done. But well, it comes with some sort of concern, because, I spoke to you. Do you know how many millions are being rigged in for power generation and power supply that not just come from hydro? Well, hydro means water. That come from our dams, or even solar, but the ones that have been, now we're even having nuclear now. Russia was thinking about powering Africa nuclearly together with China. And now, you see, they got their hands tidy in something that they can't seem to pull their hands up. And so, it's a little bit messy right now with power and everything. So, all those power, should I say, companies, they are not going to take it lightly. Of course, they are not going to accept it. You want to put them out of business. It's two things: your life, or you just forget about it. So at this point, just as Maxwell himself tweeted or posted somewhere that he needs our prayers, let's pray for him, and most importantly, let's stand with him as Africans, because that man, he has to patent this, own it, reap money out of it, and solve a lot of problems with this hydrocarbons. If the world want to be green, I think this is the greener we can go for now. So I think the World Health Organization, climate change, the Kyoto Protocol, and all of you, French Accord and Paris Accord and all, come and put everything together, go see Maxwell, and he transform us. Because it's not just even about the TV per se. That guy has generated electric cars, right? Cars that are not powered by fuel. Yeah, something like solar cars. That guy is genius. Zimbabwe, you have an asset. That guy can transform your country. Please hook him up. Hook him up. So congratulations to Maxwell Chikumbu for the great thing that you're doing. I told you this black pigment, man, we are capable of producing every other generation, every other race. We are very powerful, and so we don't actually need to go to people to seek for acceptance. We can do things on our own. I side with P.L.O. Lumumba's claim and concern that Africa should just start creating, solutions to our own peculiar problems. And these are some of the things that we are facing. We have power cuts and all. Let's start developing equipment that doesn't even need power at all, but very useful. So Chikumbu, thank you. I know there are a lot of other Ghanaian guys who are also doing well in Ghana, Yusuf Sela and all. So let's just pick it up. Let's integrate, and I wouldn't say forget about the word. We need them anyway, because when we produce, they have to buy it. All right, so let's move on. That was from Zimbabwe. Let's move on to my next one, and the big one. So the Ethiopian Grand Renaissance Dam. I think if you need a very stubborn president who has the full support of his country, it is Ethiopia's Abiy Ahmed. I even love the name, and I love Ethiopians, not because of their ladies, of course. Yeah, that's bad. Like that's 50%. You can't resist, man. Have you taken Ethiopian Airlines before? Have you? Did you see the air hostesses and the air how did you call them, man? The women are air hostess. Also, so the men will be air host. Yeah, air hoster. Okay, so did you see the air hostess and the air hostesses? Oh, what am I saying, Ben? Did you see the air host? Come on, forget about it. The people that serve you on the flight, did you see them? Yeah. Did you see the ladies? Man, Ethiopia. One day, if my girlfriend was set for me to take a second wife, it is Addis Ababa, I'm coming. Oh, they are beautiful, and I like the way they support their president, man, in everything. Look at that rumor that started coming about that war, the Eritrea people, and oh, come on, there are people who really supported Abiy Ahmed, and now they quashed that, all those things, and RIP to those that perished. But I think at the end, Ethiopia emerged victorious against Western media, their propaganda. So at the end, Africa wins. So let's move on. That's not the main thing. Let's talk about the Grand Renaissance Dam on the Nile. Man, that dam, when it's fully completed, is supposed to generate. It's been commissioned. The first one commissioned, and then the second phase is still ongoing. It's supposed to give 6.5 gigawatt of power. Man, that's huge. It is actually the largest hydro project in terms of dam in Africa by far. Well, this project actually costed some whooping 4.2 billion US gargantuan dollars. God damn it, that's a lot of money. Well, it's not just huge in terms of money, it is huge in its size. Man, that project stands as 145 meters tall. That's like me times literally 145. I'm not 1 meter tall, but just do the math. Yeah, and in terms of its, do we say width or length? Across the river now is like 1.8 kilometers across. Man, Ethiopia, I like your taste for bigger things. Yeah, I like it. Even your women, you have bigger things, everything. Ethiopia and vectors. Alright, so now I told you that project has actually brought some sort of a banter between some nations, Egypt and Sudan. Man, those people are not giving Abiy Ahmed any chance for him to celebrate. The people say, and actually they have a point, because with the construction of dams, those that are downstream will literally have to depend on your benevolence to open the dam to let water flow to them. And since Egypt and Sudan sort of, depend on the Nile for water supply and all, they started, complaining. And you know why I say Abiy Ahmed is stubborn? In a speech where he was speaking to the Egyptians, he told them that, well, you see, the project, the phase 1 is finished and water is flowing to your side. So you better stand with us or stop wasting money and energy fighting this project. Because whether you like it or yes, there's no option like no. We are committing that dam, and they have constructed it, and the Ethiopian people are fully behind Abiy Ahmed. If you will not agree, create your own river. I'm sorry about this for Egypt. I'm not laughing at Egyptians, but it looks like Abiy Ahmed is not backing down. That guy, that dam, you use it. His people will get the electricity. Yeah, so that is it. So Africa has gotten one of the largest dams, and Abiy Ahmed and Ethiopians, I salute you guys for that grand project. You've in fact told us that Africa, we can have a taste for bigger and very quality things too. That will be all for today. And once again, this particular episode was sponsored by ROA Send. When I say ROA Send, you say Fragrant Elegant. You can go there, just pick the numbers, customize your perfume, and everywhere that you are, you will get your perfume. Just customize it with any scent. What mark do you want to leave when you leave your friends? What scent? What particular smell do you want to leave them? Just contact them and you get your perfume. Well, my name is Bekrim Benadvom, and this is the Black Sweet Tonight Africa Rising channel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and I'll see you when I see you.